Yeah, that's right. But why did it restarting everything? And I'm back. It says that my stream output is low. Oh, complete. Like, how do I try setting output? Try lowering the bit rate. See if that helps any. Try that. In any case, we were talking about. Sorry guys, it's a little bit windy out right now, and like I explained, the way my internet gets delivered offline. Son of a bitch. Okay, is it? Alright, I just noticed that it went offline and then back online again. Okay. We're not even through the one page on the commie. We're not even through one page on. Okay. Okay? Okay, you see me, you see me, you see me. Alright. If this happens again, I'll try restarting the whole thing. But I want to put these thoughts out there because I think they need to be put out there. So, like, no one knows who Kelly Thomas was, but Kelly Thomas, I used to live in a town called Yorba Linda. It's close to a town called Fullerton. And I used to go, and in downtown Fullerton, there's a train station, which is frequented by all kinds of people. And there was a homeless man called Kelly Thomas there, who I'd run into a few times when I went to Heroes or another restaurant in Fullerton with my dad or whatever, and he was just kind of, you could tell that he wasn't all there, but he was also really sweet. Now I don't remember why the police were called, but if you watch the video, the security video, it starts off with the police giving Kelly contradictory commands. He doesn't have the mental capacity to say, which one do you want me to do? Or so he tries to do both, but that ends up not doing both either. And then the cops kind of lose it, and they beat him, and he's just on the ground screaming, saying how sorry he is, saying he wants his dad, please come help me, daddy. And if you look at the pictures of him, he's unrecognizable after the beating. Police department. And only 2 of them were charged, and they were both acquitted because he had a heart problem. Like he wasn't fat; it was like a congenital thing where he had an irregular rhythm with his heart, and so after taking that beating, his heart couldn't keep up, and he had a heart attack. But apparently, that was a good enough technicality to acquit the 2 officers who were even charged. And you didn't hear about Kelly Thomas in the national news because he was a white guy. I only heard about him because it was my damn town. I only cared because I actually knew the guy. Well, I knew of him. I'd seen him a few times. I wasn't frightened by him. And I thought he was sweet. And I wished that there was someone who could take care of him. But now he's dead. And we hear about these other guys who were committing crimes. Like, these should be the people we talk about with police brutality. We should talk about Trayvon, who wasn't. The next thing I wrote down for the communists was she said something along the lines of, "It's hard to even imagine the vile trolls and harassment that the female journalists who have covered Jordan Peterson have to go through." And she looked at him kind of sideways as if it was his fault. And it's like, there are female journalists who covered Jordan B. Peterson honestly who didn't get that treatment. So there's that one is proven. Then she said individual rights, I'm paraphrasing, individual rights balanced with individual responsibilities doesn't exist. What she said is that analogy doesn't make sense, but it's not an analogy, it's a description of reality. She doesn't know what an analogy is. That's what it is. You have a right, and you have the responsibilities that come along with that right. Like, I have the right to shoot random people. Yeah. And then she said that about group rights, that they're important because you need to be able to band together in order to change things. That's why groups need to have rights. But the problem with that is it doesn't discriminate between joining a group and being categorized by somebody else, like the state. Like, if you get categorized by nose length, you don't really have a choice in that. You might age out of it because your nose keeps growing as you get older, but that's about it. Then right after doing that, she accused Jordan B. Peterson of category creep. Right after failing to distinguish between categories, she accused Jordan B. Peterson of failing to distinguish between PC overreach and then she said that she goes to Trump rallies, and when she asked questions about anti-PC, what PC was, she claimed to not be able to get an articulate answer. I don't believe her. I think she's just lying through her teeth on that one. Now, then she claims that the people were just resentful because there was a black man in the White House and he was talking down to them, and that's just progress. That's like, which part? The black man in the White House or being talked down to when you should be on the same level? Because the U.S. president isn't a god. The U.S. president is one of us. He is an American. He's one of us who we elect. He shouldn't be talked down to by the president for being a particular demographic of the country. Even Donald Trump, when he's talking to reporters he doesn't like, he's not treating them differently from other Americans he doesn't like, or even that he does like sometimes. He's just brash and rude to them. Then, and then she's reasonable socialists. Yeah, there's no such thing. All right, and we are back, I hope. Thank you for the compliment on the bonsai. Thank you, Flapping Plemis. I tried restarting OBS, guys, by refreshing this page. Real. Okay. Okay, this is no good at all. Stream offline.